Hey everyone, we just wanted to give you a little bit of instruction on how some of the new features that we added in version 3 are going to work. So first let's take a look at the new menu system. As you can see, it's pretty much the same. The buttons are labeled now use, grab, and drop. The vitals in the same spot. Pretty much everything is in the same spot. Now this is the new crafting menu. It does look a little empty right now, but under structures you can see the campfire, and right there is where the recipes exist, and you can see the numbers indicate how many things you need for each item. This is a map, which is still kind of a work in progress, so don't worry about that yet. Here's you can see the objectives, and here's help screen with all the controls and some survival tips. If you ever need to see more survival tips, opening and closing the menu will bring up different ones every time. To navigate the menu, you can go to each tab and click, or you could use the A and D key to cycle through them all. It works pretty quick once you get used to it. Now we're going to show you an example of how to actually build a fire and show you a little bit on how they work. So I'm just gathering wood here because the recipe calls for 4 wood and 4 rocks. So once I have everything I need, it looks like I'm missing 1 rock, so if I go in there you'll see that it's red. I'm still missing 1 thing, so I grab it, then can go to craft. There's a craft button there now. Once you click the craft button, you'll see a transparent version of the craftable appear, and it'll kind of give you an indication of where you can place it. You can rotate it using the mouse scroll, and right click will cancel it. Left click places. Once the fire is built, you can see the 4 slots are the wood slots, and they correspond to the wood that's actually on the fire. You can also see in each of the slots there's a progression bar that goes down based on the burning of the wood. And right now it's kind of in fast motion just for testing purposes. Now what I'm doing now is going to grab meat, and I'm just adding meat to the fire. You can click add, or you can also use D. So A and D will add and remove things from containers. Now I'm just cooking the meat here, and you can see the indication that the meat is cooking. It's about almost half on the one there now, and the fuel is going down. And as the wood burns, it will actually be removed from the fire. Our meat's almost done, and there you can see the meat turn into the cooked meat, and that one did too. So we can go in here and now we can grab it and take it. Okay, so now we're just going to show you that you can actually feed the fire, and you can just continue to feed it. But once the fire goes out, there's no way to reignite the fire at this time. So just be aware of that. We'll probably add this feature down the road at some point. There's a few other things you should be aware of when creating the fire. It actually can attract the human AI, but will deter the Utah raptors and ceratosaurus from getting close to you. Now here's an example of the human AI recognizing that you built a fire, and for the sake of time, we're not going to let him walk all the way over here, but he normally would. And we're going to take out this guy, maybe. And so getting items off corpses are a little different here. They don't drop everything anymore. They have an inventory that you can then select and grab what you need. They'll still drop their weapon and any gear items that they might have. The fire will also give off a light source that'll allow the AI to see you easier at night. Now I want to show off how to actually craft a shelter and how it works. We already have everything we need except thermal shielding. So now we have everything we need. We're going to craft it just like we did with the fire. Once it's built, you can walk up to it and use it like a container, and you can add and remove stuff from it. And of course, your items will be saved, so you can always come back and get them. To show you another unique feature about the shelter, I'll build another one here. Now, you'll notice as I use this shelter, the items from the other shelter are already in it. So the way it works is it's kind of like a Dropbox for your stuff. It's all goes into one bin. So whatever you do in one, it reflects in the other. There's also a sleep function that you can use to pass some time. We'll be adding fast travel as well to these shelters later. Items can also be retrieved out of water. In the current release, you just can't pick up anything, but now you can, so you won't have to worry about losing anything accidentally. Another feature we added is the ability to harvest these smaller animals for meat. So as you can see, once you kill one of them, you can pick them up and you can just get rid of them if you wanted to, but if you hit F to pick it up and then F again, just like you put it in your inventory, it'll actually harvest them. And now if you check your inventory, you'll see that you have 2 raw meat items for that dinosaur, and here's like a compy would have just 1. So now you can eat the raw meat, but there's a chance that it can do some damage to you, and there it does. But there's also a chance you might be okay. Cooked meat is always safe to eat and will provide a health boost every time. That about wraps it up for now. There's some things we added also in this release that we just couldn't cover. I hope you guys enjoy this newest update, and we're eager to hear some of your feedback on it. So take care, everyone.